Nice to be back, by the way. Thanks for welcoming me back.
Did you miss us?
You deserve no welcome.
Did you miss the pod?
I missed the pod. I was in better company.
Oh.
I've had better company.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
What, man?
Whatever.
Tell us how you feel.
Yeah.
It was a good podcast.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
It was good.
It's good to have you back.
It was
we
content.
missed you.
Thanks. That's what I was looking for. I was fishing for that.
Only
Yeah.
about 50% expected him to say it was a good podcast.
Yeah.
Other 50% was like, he's going to hate it and say, fuck you guys.
No, it was a good. It was a good podcast, but I still fuck you guys for it.
That sounded gay.
Okay.
Hey, you should be happy that Andrew had the courtesy to put up the sign on the back of the chair.
Yeah, that was pleasant.
So at least you were kind of with us in spirit.
That was good.
And we threw you some questions.
Yeah.
Only to get silence, but we
Yeah.
threw you some questions.
We pretended
threw-
you were here. You threw me some questions.
Yeah, we kind of pretended you were here.
I threw you the second half of the show.
That's very true.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something. That question about the multiverse,
I knew that was a good one.
Andrew and I just went down the rabbit hole, dude.
Yep. Dude, your thing with dreams, I was listening to the podcast just for the viewers. I already was talking to them about it, but I was listening on the drive home, and you guys were talking about dreams, and I think you said, Andrew, how dreams are
Like a portal.
they're a portal. And I sat back in my seat in my car, and I was like, this guy's either onto something or on something.
I do not want another single pop culture reference out of you for the rest of the trip. You understand?
I'm trying to say that something is coming.
Welcome to On Tap episode 11. I am Jason here with Andrew, and Tate is back with us here in studio.
Back in black.
Yes, sir. How was your week off?
It was better than hearing booze from Andrew.
Ooh.
It was good. It was a good week off.
And you missed the pod.
Ooh.
All right, we get it.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
We missed
Sorry.
the pod. It was nice.
Did you go
though.
through any like withdrawals?
I was
Were you jittery?
I was if I can get a word in.
No.
I was jealous.
Were you really?
Yeah, I like recording the podcast,
I
but
feel ya.
but I was in good company. So
So we record this every Wednesday night, and so my question is, last Wednesday night when you knew we were doing the pod, were you kind of like, I'm not there right now?
yeah,
What were you doing?
I think we were
Because we
watching
tried
a
to
movie.
FaceTime you. Andrew and I tried to FaceTime
Yeah,
you.
I hit it early. I hit it way before you guys even started. Like not way
bed?
before. Yeah, we went to bed.
Were you
Wow.
beat?
I was tired. Yeah,
I feel that.
but
Yeah, I got dubbed twice.
yep. I woke up 2 missed FaceTimes. I was like,
Yeah.
missed the pod.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
But I'm back now, back in the studio.
Hell to the yes. So we got social medias for you guys. Andrew, take it away.
First, Tate, welcome back.
Thank you.
Boo.
Thank you.
Jesus. It's booing you.
All right.
A little much.
Hello, folks. You know why I'm talking right now? It's to introduce our social media pages that you should like, subscribe, and follow always.
And comment on.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Even if it's hate.
Get involved.
We
You know,
saw some
tell us
hate
what you
on
think.
a video the other day, and I was like, that kind of hurt. What are you
It
gonna
was
do,
still a
right?
comment.
Yeah, it's a comment.
I kind of liked it.
Did you?
I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Did you like the comment?
No, I didn't like the comment.
Oh.
I kind of liked the hate.
It hurt my
Just
feelings. I'm not
embrace
gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean that means someone's paying attention and they feel like their time is worth enough to leave a comment on our stuff. You
Fair
kidding
enough.
me? Keep it up.
All right.
Hey,
Look at
You know what the best part is? YouTube doesn't determine which is bad comments and which is good comments. They just say, hey, this is one more comment on this video. And it helps in the analytics. So, that
Yeah.
guy was really helping us.
That's true. Shout out.
No
Shout
kidding.
out.
All right. Follow us on Twitter at OnTapOfficial. Subscribe to us on YouTube at OnTap Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram at Official OnTap Podcast. Like us on Facebook at Official OnTap Pod. And you can find us SoundCloud and Spotify, just per usual, for full episodes of the audio.
Fuck yeah. That was pretty good.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Just a little point. Posting a lot more now. You know, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the swing of things. We've all been busy.
Yeah,
very, very busy.
We got to dive back into the social media game for sure.
And so now, if ever, is the time to follow us on social media. Keep up with our podcast. Keep up with us on YouTube because we are going balls to the walls.
Damn straight.
Yeah, we were slacking a little bit.
A little bit.
Coming out just recording episodes is one thing. Making sure we reach out to the fans.
That's right.
And, getting more people to follow behind us.
That's right.
Is a whole other dragon.
That's right.
That we have to tame.
We
still.
make the content. The other half of it is saying, look what the fuck we just made.
Right. Look how great and awesome we are.
And entertaining and hilarious and...
Stupid? Yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, stupid's a good word to throw in
I
there.
was trying to think of something like that.
So we're ready. We're energized for this podcast. Can't you tell by my voice?
I was just going to say, Jesus Christ.
No, but we really are,
Depression.
and it's coming in hot. It's coming in strong, like a what are they called? 848. What are those jets called? You work with planes.
747?
Yep.
Boo.
Coming in hot like a 747.
All right. We got a great show. Andrew's sick, by the way. So,
Yeah, I'm out for drinking this week, which is much unfortunate.
Yep.
we got a great show for you guys. Talking a lot about Disney Plus that just launched a few days ago. From the point that we're recording this podcast right now, going to talk a bit about expanding the MCU universe. A video that I forgot to watch before we went on the air,
We were doing other business.
so you guys can kind of fill me in on that.
The MCU universe.
Right. So it was for people listening. What is it? It's a 13-minute video that was on YouTube.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. And it was just really awesome.
It was all
Don't
about.
give too much away yet.
No, yeah, we'll talk about it. It was about the upcoming projects.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Feige at one of those like E23 or Disney 20 Sun Expo, whatever. What, Tate?
It was at San Diego Comic Con.
Thank you. All right, so San Diego Comic Con, and it was Kevin Feige
Our main man.
That's right.
talking about the show's coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that for now.
I can't believe I forgot to watch that. Gonna get into The Mandalorian a little bit.
Oh my
Episode 1 dropped. We all have watched it. We all have very passionate thoughts. We'll get into that. Irishman First Takes. Some reviews are out already, or just
Yeah.
kind of initial impressions?
It's
or...
in theaters, so it's in theaters. We'll get to that, but yeah, we want to talk about some stuff that is in the headlines with the Irishman. Some
It's
thoughts,
looking very good.
some thoughts people have, and what I think about it, and what y'all think about it. So
And then finally, at the end, wrapping up the release radar.
Absolutely.
So that's the lineup. Let's get into Disney Plus. What do we think? I, for one, am extremely impressed.
I was in
Worth
awe.
every cent you're paying for that
Every
service.
cent. It's $7.
I know.
What idiot wouldn't buy
That's
that?
what I'm saying, dude. I'm worried that they're gonna eventually jack it up a little bit.
I'm grandfathered in. I'll fly out to Walt Disney's old house and egg it if Disney raises the prices after I just bought it for $6.99.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you can see it happening, though, right?
yeah, but how are you gonna screw people like that? You know
Yeah.
how many people would probably unsubscribe?
Maybe so.
I don't know. I think the price will stay the same. They might keep adding more bundles to it, like
Yeah.
I get ESPN, Hulu, whatever.
Yeah,
So
I didn't-
feel like you keep doing that.
I didn't get that. I just got Rob, no bones about it, Disney Plus.
My dad was all about everything that comes with the package.
You guys
Was it?
have Hulu
Well, I think he canceled Hulu.
and did that.
Yeah, and just put it all in one subscription now.
It's not a bad idea.
Why not?
I guess it makes sense, right?
I mean, it goes from $7 a month to 12 or 13, something like 12 to 14, something like that.
What does Netflix crook you now?
They're at like $11 or $12. I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's still honestly all these streaming sites, like that's not terrible.
You add it up though, so there's so many streaming sites that are coming out now. It's actually giving me a headache
Same.
to keep up with this
Apple
bullshit.
TV Plus.
TV is dying.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same
It
time,
is big time.
like for all of these streaming sites, like all the prices that are gonna add up, I might as well just buy cable.
Yeah.
No,
It's
Cable's
the same
gonna
thing.
be obsolete.
no, it's not.
What?
Cable,
not?
you don't
What,
get
dude?
all these movies and TV shows that you could just
Yeah,
binge.
well, the movies
no
and stuff-
commercials.
I know, but
What?
I'm saying cable, like the price wise and stuff for what you get, it's like what I mean. It's six one half dozen the other. It depends on preference, I guess, but I feel like cable is probably going to die with our parents' generation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. In our lifetime, we're gonna see the death of cable.
Probably.
I'm waiting
Without
for
a doubt.
holographic TVs. Like
That'd be-
live
that'd be
interaction
dope.
TV shows.
That'd be dope.
That's coming.
Live interaction like Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, like honestly, I could see more TV
More
shows.
interactivity.
Yeah, like Bandersnatch coming out,
Yeah,
and like
I could see it.
they do like a season wide. I'm having a whole brain thing right now. They could do like a whole season wide thing, and based on your pick for the episode, leads into how the second episode starts, and so on
Fuck
and so
yeah.
forth.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, Disney, get over here.
We have an idea for every streaming service at least once a show.
If only more people listened.
Yeah. Now they have. I was telling you about this, Andrew, last week before the pod. It's called like the Void or something like that. Remember?
Yeah,
That VR experience. It's only in like 10 locations right now across the United States.
Is that with the sabers?
No.
Nah.
I think you're
Okay.
thinking of Beat Sabers.
I don't.
No,
On the
this
Oculus
is
Pro.
this is like
Probably.
it's. I don't know exactly what it is, but they made an Avengers.
And Jurassic Park.
It's
I think.
not really a game, but it is. It's like a game / movie.
It's like I
From
think
what I
it's
understand.
almost like an escape room type of thing. You pay money to go to a site.
Whoa.
And they
And you're
give
in a
you-
room with a VR headset.
Yeah, they give you a VR headset and everything, and you go around and interact with whatever it may be.
But it's like a story. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're in the movie and you interact with the
It's a
characters
storyline,
in the
yeah.
movie.
Do you think theme parks are going to become obsolete
no.
at some point?
I think they're going to change.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely going to become more simulator-esque, more virtual reality-esque.
You even look at Universal Studios now. Now it's like the Harry Potter ride is a prime example. You're in a cart
Yeah.
and you just spin around, but you're in front of a screen
Yeah.
the entire time. But
Yeah.
you think Voldemort is talking to you.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's going to be those rides are safer. They're probably maybe cheaper than making like a roller coaster, for example, or something like that.
construction-wise,
Yeah.
yeah.
Take up less space.
I don't
There's
know.
just a
Well,
lot of benefits.
definitely less
That,
space.
that ride is fucking sick, by the way.
Which one?
The Harry Potter ride,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
I haven't been to Universal.
Dude, the fire sprays
Years.
fire and you feel the heat and everything, and you're like, there's Voldy
Yeah.
coming in with the Elder Wand.
Yep. Speaking
Oh,
of
no.
theme parks, you guys hear that they're making a Marvel world?
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
Stoked for
Yeah.
that. It's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm heading to Disney relatively soon, and I can't wait to see
I
Star
still
Wars.
gotta see
World.
Galaxy's Edge.
Is that the?
That's the official name of it.
That's the Star Wars.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that what it's
that's-
called?
yeah.
Oh,
With the Millennium Falcon.
yeah. I think that's gonna be open or like fully open because I think parts of it are out now. By the time I go,
Did you ever see Pandora?
no,
That park?
I've not been there yet.
Sick.
My sister, my aunts, and my cousins have all been.
So cool.
Not me.
So cool, dude.
I'm going to Epcot kind of soon.
Are you?
When are we
Epcot's
going to
sick.
Florida? For April?
Yeah. You're
for-
doing Epcot.
For the wedding. She literally said it tonight.
I had no idea.
I think we're doing Epcot.
All right. No one tells me anything.
Well, I'm doing Epcot. They're not paying.
Go on
obviously.
Test Track, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, that ride is sick.
Test
a
Track
great-
is like
great
the
ride.
best ride at Epcot.
You go in the
It's like
freezer
only ride.
and then the heat test.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Pandora, they had one of those simulator rides where you're on the back of a banshee.
Oh,
Dude, it was so cool.
Would you believe me if I told you I've never seen all of Avatar?
Well, you know
on
what a banshee is.
it's on
though, right?
Disney
I know what a
Plus.
Banshee is. Yeah, it is on Disney Plus. I saw
It's a
that.
long ass movie though.
I fall asleep every time I try to watch
Do
it.
you really?
I
Do you
really
like
do.
it?
I don't know.
That CGI rivals the
asleep.
CGI we have now.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't rival it. It's up there
It's up
with
there
it.
with it. Second one coming out, God knows when. Like
Maybe never.
they've been working on the second one for, I think too long. Like I understand you want to perfect it, but like, come on.
Is it the same director?
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
The guy who directed Titanic, right?
Yep.
Whatever his name is.
I'm blanking on it right now.
Yeah, I
we
don't know.
all should know this right now, and we just don't.
Ah.
Oh, who the fuck is that?
You
What do you want me to-
had me.
I'm blanking on it,
You
dude.
had me.
It's a well-known name.
I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna hate myself when I hear the name.
James Cameron.
Damn it! Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Should have
Mhm.
known that.
James Cameron.
We're gonna get another
Anyway,
comment for that.
Have you seen the Titanic?
yeah.
You know who loved the Titanic?
Ooh.
Corn.
Oh my God.
who is Corn?
Don't worry about corn.
Who is Corn? It's his ex.
All right.
Corn? Why Corn is my next question.
Well,
It deals with
has
her
to-
last name.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a part of her last name.
I see. Everyone called her corn.
No, no one called her corn.
I called her corn.
Tate called her corn. But Tate, myself, and Demir recently stumbled upon just calling her corn.
What, she liked Titanic a lot?
Yeah.
Loved it.
You know, I was watching that movie when I had my first ever kiss. So
It's romantic.
it's a very romantic movie.
By the way, I just
It's a
looked
good
up.
movie.
Yeah.
I looked up James Cameron movies, and it says Avatar 2 is coming out in 2021.
Okay. Yeah.
That's still
Yeah, it's about 2 years
a
away.
long time.
And
from
when did? Yeah,
2009?
that's what I mean.
How many years is that? I was in Math 95. That's the lowest math in college.
That's 12 years.
That's a long
Like,
time.
dude, all right. That's what I mean. Like, I understand perfecting it, but 12 years?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
I'm sure.
Why does it
I
take
don't
you
know.
12 years?
Maybe they just didn't pick it up for a while.
I don't
And then
know.
they're like, all right, yeah, maybe we can do a sequel on this.
I don't know. Well, but the thing is, they've been planning. They have, like, at least two other movies planned for this, I think, for Avatar.
Like a trilogy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And
It's going to
they-
be
and they-
2040.
And they've had this plan for a long time, so I don't know what the holdup is, but anyway.
Back to Disney Plus.
Yeah, back to Disney Plus.
10 million subscribers on the first day,
That's ridiculous,
which
dude.
was a day ago from our recording date today.
Yep.
Tuesday, Tuesday, November 12th.
Yep.
10 million subscribers.
That's
Day one.
stupid.
That's stupid. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to be a huge
Yeah, but-
hit.
It crashed.
It's
It did it?
Yeah, I heard it crashed for a little while because
Oh.
so many people were fucking streaming it. How do you not prepare for that, though?
yeah, I guess
But-
so.
How can you expect a number like 10 million? But at the same time,
You put Disney on
who
something,
doesn't love Disney?
You're selling a Disney pancake. You could sell it literally in the park for like $32. A Disney breakfast. You're paying easily like 60 something.
You ever
Yeah.
get the Mickey Mouse waffles?
What are they like? How much?
I don't know, but they're phenomenal.
I'll go to the Hilton, grab pancakes.
Cut him into the shape of Mickey.
Yeah,
Nah.
it ain't the same. though.
No, it's not. It's the shape of it that gives it all the flavor.
And then you look over, you got Mickey looking at you while you're eating his pancake. It's
Fucking
magic.
Tigger walks by.
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh man.
But 10 million subscribers day one, it's crazy. My
It's
initial
impressive.
reactions, though, wow. Honestly,
Had to wind up for that one.
honestly, I thought it was, yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, part of it is the nostalgia of like seeing all these movies that honestly I kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie is on
yeah,
there.
yeah, exactly. That's
That is
from
the first Mickey Mouse.
right. That's
Black and
the
white.
thing is,
That's the one with him whistling,
Uh-huh.
steering the ship.
Yeah.
you scroll through all the movies in Disney Plus, and you're just like, fuck, they have this movie?
Mhm.
Fuck, they have this movie? And you're right, it is. It's a lot of nostalgia. They have the original Spider-Man
Yep.
movies on there, like the
No,
cartoons.
Yeah, the cartoons.
Not the
The shows.
Tobies.
The
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, the shows.
Mhm.
I'm definitely about to watch some
Those
of
are funny. Those are really funny.
They're just stupid funny.
Yeah, they have those. They got so many. They have
so
Old
many
Yeller on
ones.
there. I was like, I'm gonna watch this and torture myself one night.
Yep.
Watch a dog get shot.
They got Sarah was very happy that they have Little Mermaid.
Yep.
The original one.
They have the Toy Story trilogy,
No
the whole
four.
trilogy?
the whole trilogy. Not the fourth yet because it just came out. But
Money grab?
no, I haven't seen it.
I think that was a callback to the first episode.
I haven't seen it. But
Watch what you say around me here.
I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Time will tell.
Tate was like, money grab. Andrew was like, have you seen it? Tate was like, nah.
Skating on thin ice.
Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 though. I want to go back and watch Toy Story 1 real soon.
Yeah.
I
the
can,
originals.
I think, say every word in Toy Story 1.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you?
great.
Yeah. It's so amazing.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Buzz comes out all righteous, shooting his laser. Woody's like, "What are you doing?"
Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger. So great. Yeah, everything on Disney Plus right now it hits the nostalgia factor.
Mhm.
It hits all the new with Marvel.
I was gonna say
and
we
Pixar.
haven't even touched the Marvel part of it.
Yeah.
I know.
Pixar. They have National Geographic on there.
Do either of you guys know what is in, like, what kind of Nat Geo, like, movies or documentaries are on
They
it or anything
have
like
a
that?
ton of
'Cause
documentaries on there.
Kind of into Nat
They have a
Geo.
documentary on Yellowstone
Really?
National Park. Yes,
Clearing my planner for the weekend.
They have two 40-minute
It's like,
episodes
forget
on
about it.
National Park. I looked at it. I was like, I'm gonna watch this.
Is Planet? Oh no, Planet Earth is BBC, right?
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, David Attenborough. Have you ever heard that fucker narrate a nature movie? There's nothing like it, dude.
It hits home.
If I turn on a nature documentary or something and it says narrated by David Attenborough, I'm just like, I'm sold. Fuck it, I'm sitting here for the next 45 minutes. Get the popcorn. That's it. Game over.
There's so like I don't even know what to say, to be honest. There's literally everything you could think of.
Nat Geo, Pixar.
Pixar movies are on there too. Monster U, like it's crazy.
Never
All
seen
these,
Monster U.
yeah, there is.
I never saw it.
Oh, I thought you said no. There's not.
Got into a slight argument with Sarah about that earlier. She's convinced that I saw it, and I did not see that movie. So
It's pretty funny.
there's that.
He like joins a frat.
Really?
It's pretty funny.
It's crazy though. Some of the stuff they have, and did you anticipate this? The boom that
Yeah.
Disney Plus was going to throw at streaming
Yep.
services.
Yep.
I did not expect all of this.
My question is,
It's literally divided into 5 segments. Like,
have you gone through A to Z movies yet?
no.
Dude, it's crazy. Some of the things they have on there. There's so many. It's wild.
Star Wars has its own segment.
Yeah. Star Wars has the original 2 trilogies, right?
They do?
Yeah.
What?
The original and the prequels.
Well, I
And
gotta
then
watch
Rogue
those.
One.
And Force Awakens.
Get out of town.
They don't have 8 on there for whatever reason.
I'm just excited to watch Revenge of the Sith. That's like my favorite Star Wars movie.
Why?
Because Anakin melts.
He says, I have the high ground. I mean, that's a famous line,
I
right?
have the high ground. Yeah, it's over, right? Yeah, I could be Ben. Obi-Wan. Yeah, there you go.
He goes, Ben.
Here's a question for you guys. So we're talking, you said 10 million subs on day one. How much of
Imagine
Disney...
if that was us.
Could you imagine, dude?
No.
I
Fame
can't-
would go straight to my brain.
Hey, would?
I would melt into an extremely dark path of alcohol. and
Call
drugs.
yourself
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
If we ever get 500,000 subscribers, I'll do a jig.
Yep.
Naked.
Hell,
don't
if,
even-
if we get 10,000 subscribers, I'll run
What do you mean if?
ass naked.
We're gonna.
I like that attitude.
I like that attitude. There you go.
What's your question, Jay?
Here's my question.
Keep getting sidetracked.
How much of Disney Plus's success thus far do you think can be equated to the Marvel hype?
Probably a lot of it.
Yep. I think a lot of it was Marvel. Not all of it by any stretch, but
Yeah.
a lot of it.
There are also just Disney loyalists and
Yeah.
like people who are like moms or dads of young children who see all these Disney movies that are on there. It's like it's best of both worlds. You have such a diverse audience
I know.
that Disney is honing in on and just giving the money
Yeah.
symbol to.
Yeah.
Just holding their hand out. Freaking Monopoly Man.
Yeah, you're right.
Pass go.
It was a good idea on their part.
It was, and they got 10 million subscribers first day.
Forget about it.
Probably a lot
Curious
more
what
today.
this number is going to be by next week.
I don't know. My question is this though with Netflix. I mean with Disney Plus. How often are they going to change the content on Disney Plus?
I think they're gonna. What do you mean, like upload new stuff or remove stuff?
Remove stuff and add new stuff like movies and like because I know obviously they have the originals that they got to keep going on like weekly, like The Mandalorian that we'll talk about and stuff like shows like that'll be weekly. But how often will they like
Cycle movies and
Yeah,
stuff?
like do it cycle movies, like cycle Marvel movies, Disney movies, and Pixar movies.
In an ideal world, they would just add to it and not cycle.
Right,
yeah,
But I don't think
and that's
they do
what I
that.
hope.
I mean,
I think this eliminates
can they
the
do that?
Disney Vault. You guys
Yeah.
know what the Vault is?
Mm-hmm.
I think anything that was once in that vault is now forever on Disney Plus.
So, do you think though, like, do you think everything that we have on there right now will stay firm for like a month or more?
I just don't think it'll change.
Oh, you don't.
No, I think it's gonna stay.
So Disney Plus is what you see, what you get right now. It's not changing.
Well, other than the addition of new things,
so you don't think they'll ever take off?
I don't think they'll remove anything.
No?
no.
Like for example, like
There's so much stuff on there. Like, say, like you wanted to watch multiple things, and you might not get the opportunity to
Yeah.
because there's so much.
Yeah.
At least for a year, I don't think they'll remove
Well,
anything.
let's consider, why does Netflix do that? I mean,
Netflix does it like once a month.
What purpose does that serve, though?
fresh takes, fresh shows,
I know, but
fresh movies for people to like subscribe to. Oh, I like that movie. Let me subscribe. I'll watch it. I
But
don't
rather than cycling out movies, why not just add to it?
because Netflix is cheap.
That's what I mean, though. Like, why?
Well,
there has to be a reason why they choose to
maybe
take
it's
out.
contracts and
Probably,
business and
probably.
shit like that. Like we have no
But
idea.
that's the
about.
beauty of it.
Disney owns all of that.
everything on their streaming service.
You guys said that together.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at that! Pound it.
Hey,
So you're right, and they probably won't.
they
take
have no
anything out.
reason.
They have
to
no
remove
reason
anything.
to.
do you think people will get bored of it then?
No,
No.
no.
Think about it. If they were to remove a movie like
Like, say they take off, I don't know, Tangled and replaced it with another Disney movie.
Mhm.
They're
Like,
no. I think they're just going to add to it
how often?
because all right. So let's say they take out Tangled. What reason would they possibly have to take out Tangled?
To cycle new stuff.
I know, but you could just add something else new. You don't have to take out something to add something new.
I guess.
You know,
I guess.
unless
Listen,
there's
I'm
some
not saying
kind of
that.
like
I'm not saying they should cycle. I'm saying that like that's what I'm used to with Netflix. So
Right,
like,
right.
if they did do that, how often would
Right.
it be?
Netflix-
And then,
I
like,
think
what-
that's where Disney Plus's success is gonna like come from. Is
Yep.
the fact that they don't have to worry about stuff like that. How mad have you been seeing a movie on Netflix that you wanted to watch, didn't get around to it, and then you finally have time to, and you go to search it,
and it's gone.
not there.
That's not going to happen on Disney Plus.
The number of times
Because
it's
they
happened
own
to me with
everything. They own
Inception.
it.
Inception's been on a couple different streaming platforms, and I went to go watch it, and every time I try to, gone.
Which is awesome. So it's just going to
I
be
think-
an
I think there's no
ever-expanding
worry.
roster.
Yeah, I think
content.
there's no worry
Yeah.
with things coming and going.
Which
Maybe just
I mean, if you think about it, that's incredible. An ever-expanding roster of content from Disney.
they got a lot of content.
That's amazing.
hmm
And plus the originals.
Yep.
That
They have
we could.
stuff from Fox, right? They have like the
They
Simpsons.
have the Simpsons, yeah.
Yeah, The Simpsons are on. I watched an episode of The Simpsons last night.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I was cracking up.
Yeah, they got
Homer
a
and
lot.
Bart went to sea because they were in an argument about who was gonna eat broccoli.
Really?
Homer would not let Bart leave the table because Bart was questioning Homer's authority.
hmm
He was like, "You will not leave this table until you eat the broccoli," and they stayed at the table for like 46 hours. And the broccoli, every time they panned over to the broccoli, it just kept getting older and like just more disgusting. I was like, who would even eat this?
Is that a newer episode or is that an older episode?
Dude, there are 30 episodes of The Simpsons. I didn't even know where to start. I think I clicked on like a random episode in season 22.
30 seasons.
30 seasons.
You said 30 episodes.
My bad. Seasons.
I was like,
I know. I
ain't a
heard
lot
that.
for
I was
The
like,
Simpsons.
that's not that much.
yeah.
But so there's every season of The Simpsons.
Everyone, 1 through 30.
What is the pilot like?
I don't even
Probably
know.
trash.
I don't even want to see it. Knowing that there's greater animation further down the road, skip.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for a streaming service to eventually pick up Cops, the show. Love that show.
You love Cops.
Dude, it's impossible. That and Dr. Phil. Those two shows, you can't find them anywhere.
I love Dr. Phil.
Forget about it.
But
Some Dr. Phil.
what they are gonna cycle on Disney Plus is the originals that we could get into with stuff that's expanding in the Marvel universe because we barely touched Marvel.
What do you mean they're going to cycle those?
Like or like the content, like the shows. Obviously, it's gonna be weekly.
Oh, yeah.
There's
And
some
stuff
Marvel
like that.
movies not on there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Marvel. That I think they're gonna cycle those
Marvel movies?
Yeah,
I think they're
There's
just going to add to it.
16 currently on
Oh, no, you know
Disney
what?
Plus.
Here, there is... they might cycle the Marvel movies, and here's why I think that.
they should. I really do. I don't want because you know why? Let me give you my 2 cents real quick before you make your point.
Why they should cycle them?
Yeah,
Go.
they're gonna fuck over the people who spent $600 on the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, that's
set.
what I was going to say.
And like you click on Endgame, I did this last night, and I told both of you guys. You click on the Endgame video or movie, and then you go to extras. There's 33 extras with 19 deleted scenes from the Endgame.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's crazy. And so if people are
And
popping,
a tribute to T. Stark?
yeah, and Stan Lee. And like for people who literally blew, I think it's like $699 on the Infinity Saga set. That would be a middle
Well,
finger.
I
and
feel
a
like that's
half.
almost a collector's item at the same time.
Yeah,
like
look at
people,
agree.
people
And-
buy that to want to own it.
Yeah.
I would agree, and there's a lot of extra content that's in that.
Right.
There's like I think with that you get like a Blu-ray disc, a 4K disc, a a lot of other like deleted scenes, commentary, a whole fuck ton of like extras
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I think if they added all of that at once, like on Disney Plus, it'd be like, sorry guys who already spent that. But to your point, maybe it is just like an antique, a collector's
Right.
item. Who knows?
Well, think of it from Disney Plus's perspective, though. If they added every single Marvel movie, what the fuck would be the motivation of somebody to go out and buy this,
Right.
$500 movie pack?
Spider-Man movies aren't on there.
It's a strategic money
None.
play, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a money play. They want people to buy this really expensive collection, and so they know that they can't add every single Marvel movie to Disney Plus.
That
Right.
money goes right to Marvel, right? Like the collector sets, the Infinity Saga. Oh,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
it's like
I don't know.
a quarter. That's like a drop in the bucket
Yeah.
compared to their salaries.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
But I think a lot of people, are just hyped about the Marvel shows coming to Disney Plus.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Absolutely.
I am thrilled with the Marvel movies that are on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do we got? Let me
look it up?
let me see if my recollection
Actually, let me just go on
serves
my
me
phone.
well.
Jason, to go back to your question though, really quick, about how much of Disney Plus success in the first day
Is Marvel?
is Marvel. A lot of it.
You think so? Yeah.
I think
Marvel's fan base, dude, is huge.
Yeah, if Disney chose to not put just a wait to launch the Star Wars segment and the Marvel segments of this,
You
I don't
it
think
wouldn't-
10 million would have been our
I
number
agree.
today.
I
Because my dad literally watched Endgame for the first time last night, so I can only imagine how many other people literally got it just to watch one of their favorite Marvel movies last night.
I could tell you this: if they didn't have like the Mandalorian, the Star Wars, and the Marvel stuff,
Right.
I don't know if I would have signed up just yet.
I probably
might
wouldn't
not
have. Just to see
If they didn't have what?
Like, if they didn't have the Marvel movies or the Star Wars stuff, like the Mandalorian, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have signed up.
Otherwise, it'd be
I-
a Disney Pixar collector's
yeah,
set.
and
Yeah, I probably
that
would've-
would be all right. Like,
Yeah, I probably would have waited to see what other movies Disney Plus had to offer before diving into it and
Yeah.
getting it. But I mean, there are so many
So
things. On
Yeah.
this.
the Marvel movies, the lineup that they have right now on Disney Plus are Endgame, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 3, Guardians 2, The First Avengers, Thor Dark World, Civil War, Age of Ultron, The First Guardians, The First Thor, Doctor Strange, Captain America, The First Avenger,
Strange.
Iron Man 2, Ant-Man, The First Iron Man, and Cap the Winter Soldier.
That's the best.
dude, they have
Marvel
Iron
movie.
Man 2 and 3.
Those are the best Marvel movies.
They have all Iron Man. They have Civil War.
They have Civil War.
Didn't they used to be on Netflix?
Most of the
And then it
Yeah,
got
were
taken.
on Netflix.
Doctor Strange was. I am hyped that they have Doctor Strange. One of my favorite Marvel movies,
Mhm.
if not the. But they have Guardians 1 and 2, which is I could watch those on repeat for like a week, and I'd laugh at Chris Pratt every single time.
Thor.
I've never seen the first Thor
I gotta rewatch that
until right now.
They don't
because-
have Ragnarok though, huh?
They do not.
Nope.
I feel like
That's
Netflix
on
still has it
Netflix.
on there.
Yeah, they do.
What's up with that?
What?
Netflix still has a ton
Yeah.
of Disney shite on there.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
do.
like that's gonna be taken down quick.
Yep.
Probably this next like cycle of them because
May-
they
yeah,
cycle
maybe-
once a month.
Yeah, maybe by the end of the month.
Yeah, Disney's about to be like, listen, no more.
That's
I'm
The
surprised
question
it's
is,
not
do you
already
think
gone.
do you think those like Ragnarok right now is on Netflix? Do you think right when it gets taken off Netflix they'll put it on Disney Plus?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess why not? But I don't
It's
know.
already been out. People have probably already seen it on Netflix.
Yeah,
Why the fuck
I
not?
love that movie.
Ragnarok is phenomenal.
Same with Black Panther. That's on Netflix right now. Just watched
Is
that
it
the other
not
day.
on Disney
actually.
Plus? I don't think you named that
No,
one.
it's not.
It's not.
Mm.
So there's definitely some.
Yeah, there. I
Some
think
beef.
maybe that's why we didn't get all of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, it definitely is.
and probably
absolutely is
some of
why.
the other original Disney movies.
Have you seen any of the Marvel Lego shorts or anything? Because they're all on there too. And the
Have you looked in the Star Wars section?
yeah,
There's so much Lego Star Wars stuff
There's
there that
Le-
I didn't
there's the
even
first-
know existed.
there's one of the Lego Star Wars movies.
Get
I'm
out of
gonna
town.
watch. Those are hysterical.
I know.
I remember the games were even great.
I fucking I die at the games,
The
dude.
games
They're so
were-
funny.
Any Lego video game is hilarious.
The sound is forever engraved into my mind when you used the Force in that game to like build a wall. It was like, yeah, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was great. I'm Yoda. He's building stuff. I could go up and hit the button.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Disney Plus. I mean, I'm
Killing
thrilled
it.
with it. Yeah. I mean, best $7 I ever spent.
Mm-hmm.
That's two big Macs.
We're all sharing an
Guys think
account.
is going to be your favorite part about Disney Plus?
I am hyped for the Marvel shows.
Marvel shows?
Yeah, I think the Marvel shows are going to be crazy. We were talking about this last night, me and Andrew, because he sent me a video to watch under the extra section of Endgame, right? Or no, Marvel.
It was
Just
just
Marvel.
Marvel.
It was Marvel extras, and it was expanding the universe. And they covered all the shows and like previews that were all released at San Diego Comic-Con a couple months ago, talking about all the shows and the projects that are going to be on Disney Plus. I mean, it's going to be so great. The thing is, though, we got to wait a long time. They're all
Yeah.
coming out 2021.
All of them?
Except there's one. Isn't there one next year? No.
There's one before all of them.
Yeah,
We're
so
getting-
Falcon and the Winter Soldier
That's right.
is the first one to come out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
next
pretty-
year, right? Is it next year?
Yeah, it's next year. And then after that, though, because we were saying 2021 is going to be a crazy year.
Yeah.
Because in terms of show-wise, I don't know the shows, but you have fall, no, is it fall, spring, summer?
No. Spring, summer, fall, winter.
Is it? No, that's not.
I don't know
That's
what
not
the
right.
hell you two are talking about.
But it's
The order of the seasons.
2021. Every season, like literally, like season, fall, winter, summer. Every season is going to have a new show that's premiering
oh, so then go
back to back to back.
Yeah.
It would go probably winter, spring, summer, fall. Think about when the new year starts. We're in the midst of winter.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm so fucking
the
confused
winter.
right now.
All right, so anime does the same type of thing where they have seasonal animes
Yeah.
and they come out in their season, right? And they have the winter anime releases, the spring, the summer, the fall, and I'm pretty sure they all start at the beginning of the new year, beginning with winter season in January into spring, summer, fall.
You got
I don't know, I could be wrong.
fall 2020 Falcon Winter Soldier, and then we don't see anything until
Damn, fall. That's
anything
like a
on
whole year away.
anything on Disney Plus until spring 2021.
That's not that long though. Like between
Yeah,
fall
you're right.
2020.
You're right. So you got Falcon Winter Soldier fall 2020.
The longest
Um,
wait is now.
You got WandaVision spring 2021, and then you got Loki spring 2021, and then you got What If summer 2021, and then you got Hawkeye fall 2021.
Cool.
So it goes spring, summer, fall.
Gotcha.
What about like She-Hulk?
That's like, I don't think they released dates for
Oh,
that
really?
yet. Yeah, I think that's still kind of just a project that they're working on.
that might be 2022.
It's crazy,
We're
man.
getting a lot of stuff
Yeah.
early.
Oh, so phase 4 is stacked.
Yep.
It's stacked.
It's the biggest out of any other phase, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of introducing new people and
Right.
stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But even just like what they're putting out, I think it's the most Marvel content we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Because the
Within a
shows...
phase.
So why
no
wouldn't they
doubt.
do that though? I mean, they know how well received they are. They know how big
it's
their fan base is.
expanding. It
They
went
know
from,
they're expanding.
It went from a world to a universe.
Yeah, it absolutely did. I mean, Marvel and Disney in general. They're just on top of the world right now. They're absolutely killing it.
They run the world.
They are running a hell of a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna fail out of school.
So much content to watch.
Yep.
Hey, so much content to cover.
Yeah, like the Mandalorian.
Yep.
Whoo!
That was a double team right there.
That was a good transition. I think we were on the same wavelength.
I think so.
What a first episode. What a premiere to a Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Man, that creature came popping out of... Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yep.
That creature came popping out of the ice. I mean, we just looked at each other because Jason and I watched it together. I was like, here we go. was like start of a journey.
Yep.
That's Star Wars.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome.
And I also texted him too, Andrew. I was like, I liked it because the creatures and the people looked so Star Warsy.
Yeah, they do.
They
That's what I love about it.
they
though.
went above and beyond, like speaking different languages,
Mhm.
currency, just the names of different things.
I'm gonna use the word.
It's hard to follow because I don't know like what half the stuff they're referring to is. Like credits is money, like stuff like that. They just
Yeah.
have different
Yeah.
names for things, and like hopefully it's stuff we could pick up on as time goes on.
I'm
Right.
gonna use the word. Don't.
Lore.
Yeah, the L word. Don't wreck me.
Nah.
So is the language that they showed in like this first episode and stuff, is that true to the lore of like Star Wars, or are they just making that up on the spot?
I also have that question. Do you know by any chance?
What do you mean? Like, is
Like
it
some-
been in previous Star Wars?
Like the
movies?
creatures that they have and like the languages.
I think a
that
lot of it they're
speaking.
making up.
Are they real languages?
No, not real.
Oh.
Like in real life, are they real to the Star Wars universe as we know
Like,
it?
are they already established?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that if they're like the same or not. But I know in previous Star Wars movies they always have like different aliens
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
different things. So
I know there's Star Wars books, right?
a ton of them.
Yeah, that probably dives deep into that.
There's so many different books you could read.
Any show that makes up its own language, I automatically have respect for.
One of my favorite scenes in the first episode was when the Mandalorian was summoning like the taxi or whatever, and the creature was like playing the flute on his snout to summon the taxi. Yeah, that was great. He was like, "No drones or no droids."
Yeah.
Not a fan of the droids. That guy.
I guess
the
not, huh?
Mandalorian, not big.
They're modern day computers with eyeballs. Hey,
So
hot take.
let's kind of break down the episode kind of in order, like kind of from start to finish. Like
Right.
starting with the scene in the beginning when he walks into that bar, I guess, right?
Yeah, Cantina.
Right. And meets that, I don't even know his name, the blue guy with the gills.
Some guy speaking Dothraki from Game of Thrones.
No, not even that guy. The guy that he was hunting. The blue
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Blue guy was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. You had
What-
me chuckling.
What do you think his deal is? Why?
He was just a bounty.
But like, what did he? Why was he wanted?
Who cares?
I think it was just
I
to
wanna
get the-
know.
Get the story going.
Yeah, I think it was just to show.
No way, dude.
How-
He's a bigger character.
the blue guy.
Yeah.
he's
frozen.
gone.
You
He's
can't
in a-
bring him back.
He's in a block.
There's no way that was all we're gonna see. of
Yeah,
him,
he's
dude.
done.
No way.
He is done.
There's no way, dude.
Jason, I think you're overthinking it. He's done.
I don't think so, dude.
Why?
It might have been just to introduce the Mandalorian's crude nature and
You
like
think so?
how far
Yeah.
he'll go to get a bounty. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think like the next scene when he's getting paid and dropping off the other 4 bounties he picked up with ease. I mean, look what he did at the bar. He tore up the entire bar, captured that guy, no problem. Then took down that giant beast in the ice just casually. He's like,
Yeah.
jeez, I got another freaking...
I know.
Like a fly on the windshield. Just
I know.
zap. Move on. Let's
That was
go.
cool.
So this guy, Pedro Pascal, who
Yep.
plays the Mandalorian, his main, like I'm talking about the Mandalorian, his goal is just to get Beskal, that armor, that metal.
I think so.
That's what he's kind of hunting for, because if he gets a full suit of that,
really?
this man's impenetrable. Really,
There-
right?
There were some things that I was a little confused at in this episode.
Yeah, same.
There's a lot
as
to
with-
not know, though.
As with any pilot, you're going to be like, what's going on?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it'll be
We
explained.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't think we know his true intentions just yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely going to see something happen with, what happened at the end of the episode.
Like
I
that
think that's changing up a lot of his mindset.
that almost like that silver brick that he got.
that's the armor.
That was
that's
melted
the metal
down.
I'm talking about.
Was that money though?
I
No.
thought it was money.
That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying,
no,
dude.
no.
I thought that was money.
No, because I did know this going into like before, like watching things on YouTube and reading things. That's like the strongest metal in this universe that he
Right.
smelded into armor,
Where did he get that?
Only the Imperials had it.
Yeah.
Or the Empire.
and that's what he paid the other guy for
Right.
to carry out this bounty at the end that he ended up just taking.
That was his prepayment.
Right.
Now, whether he turns in the bounty
Yeah.
to get
So
the
he
payment.
bought that stuff with the money?
No. What?
So he's buying the metal with the money that he gets?
No. So he.
That metal was his payment.
Yeah.
Along with his
so
other...
it was the money.
Yeah, I guess in
I guess,
in a
right?
way, yeah, it was like
I
a
thought it was
reward.
actual currency, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a reward.
He wants to get paid with that.
It was temptation because he gave him that brick, the Imperial.
I don't know what the name of it is.
Yeah.
I don't remember the actual name, but the Empire is like the only people that have it.
Whoever gave that
it.
guy that medal was like, here's this for now in layman
It was a
terms.
deposit.
Yeah, he's like, here's this for now. There's like a boatload if you bring me back this bounty.
So he knows that the Mandalorian's looking for that specific kind of material.
I guess that, or he's just giving it as payment because it's like,
Is it also like currency though? Too,
I feel like it
be
can be
as-
used as money.
Is it like gold almost?
I
Because
think
that's kind of where my mind went.
I think it's just a super strong metal that's like super rare, and you could
It's
like,
probably great for
and you could, like, trade with
trading
it?
and bartering.
Yeah.
shit
yeah,
like
and
that.
knowing that he's a bounty hunter, he'll
just a bounty,
he can make it into
suit.
armor,
right?
and he'll
That's
be
kind of
fucking,
a cool concept.
because
Okay.
at the end of the show he had the one shoulder blade,
right.
and I'm surprised.
Apparently, I think he already has like a chest plate of it.
Because the guy scraped
yeah,
him with
he
the knife.
scraped it with the knife, and I
Yeah.
think he made a comment about it. But I'd have to rewatch the episode to pick up on smaller things like that.
I'm surprised to show the effectiveness of the metal because right after he got like that shoulder piece part like for armor, he got bit by that creature that he ended up riding, and it was on the opposite shoulder.
Mhm.
I was like, why not show the effectiveness of it? Have him bite the other shoulder.
Surprised he didn't lose his arm from that thing he was riding.
Me
Flailing
too,
him
dude.
around
I
like
thought
a-
he was gonna like his arm ripped off.
like a rag doll.
Yeah.
I was
guy
like,
was-
all right, episode 1, he's gonna have one arm for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Sick.
I think they could have done a little bit better with the CGI with those monsters. Those
Super
creatures.
Star Warsy.
Yeah.
But here's
What do
the
you
thing,
mean, though?
Here's the thing. The other creatures in the show, like, do you remember that scene where he was walking through the town and they had those creatures like on the spit over the fire?
Yeah.
Those little like
Yeah, those little
hamster
aliens.
kind of things. I love when they do that kind of like puppet effect because that's true to just like original Star Wars.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta appreciate that.
Mhm.
But when they're actually trying to make something look real with like CGI and stuff, I feel like you gotta go all in or not at all.
I could see that.
And I feel like those bull things, whatever they were called, that almost ripped his arm off,
yeah, I mean,
were kind of not quite where they needed to be, in my opinion. It's only a pilot, and I totally understand that.
We're gonna
Game
see
of Thrones
we're
was
gonna
kind of
see
similar,
a lot
right?
of creatures.
I feel like
in the show.
I feel like a lot of shows in the beginning few episodes don't have as good of effects as they have later on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It all depends on how many viewers they end up getting, and
Yeah.
then the budget moves
Right,
up, and then they're
right.
able to do a lot more.
yeah, that's a fair argument.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I don't know.
You expected more. A little.
Just for those creatures.
right.
I thought the ice monster thing looked really, really cool.
that was cool because it was like quick cuts.
yeah.
This one he was focused on like taming.
Do you
it and
agree with
riding
me?
It.
Am I
do.
alone here?
No, I do. I guess I'm just giving more credit to Star Wars because they've never been known
I know
for their
That's true.
creature
That's true.
CGI. But like,
A lot of it's makeup.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
they
the,
just throw what? Go ahead.
sorry,
No, go ahead.
like the guy, like the
Okay.
guy who was teaching the Mandalorian to ride the thing, who said his famous words, "I have spoken,"
I love that.
and then walked away.
He was just so like.
I was like, who's this arrogant guy, huh?
He's
He just goes, I've spoken. And the
then that's
Mandalorian's
it.
like, okay. I guess he's spoken.
he did say something interesting though. He's like,
I almost knocked over your water.
"Oh, that's okay." He's like, he said something along the lines of like, "Have your blood not ridden these things and tamed them before?" And the Mandalorian was like, "This guy's right. He has spoken."
Yep.
And then he tamed it, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if that says anything to the Mandalorians'
I think,
history
wow.
or
The-
Pedro
I think-
Pascal's history.
I mean, we saw him flash back a little bit to his own childhood,
Yeah.
the Mandalorian.
Locked in a rock.
Yeah.
What a life.
So we saw him flash back to that. And I feel like the Mandalorian we know doesn't even know too much about the past and like previous bounty hunters. And I hope that's something they dive into, is like, you know, kind of teaching us along with our main character this history of how great these bounty hunters once were,
Yeah.
and how like they did tame wild beasts to ride
Right.
on whatever planet, and like that's what they did. And they hunted people down with these frightening ass creatures.
Mhm.
So I hope they dive into stuff like that.
Me too.
My question is
The lore, shall we say?
that I wonder if they're going to touch at all is why is this Mandalorian like the greatest Mandalorian?
I don't think he is yet.
I think he wants to be.
I don't even honestly. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Are they
going to
meet
show.
other Mandalorians?
I think the person
He
that
already-
smelted his armor.
Yeah, it was
a
almost like the
Mandalorian.
citadel of Mandalorians, like the Brotherhood almost. or
Yeah,
whatever
What do they
it's
call it?
called.
The Guild?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
guild.
yeah,
I think
right.
that's just a bounty hunting guild. Though.
Yeah.
I think the Mandalorians are a different breed of bounty hunters, though.
Right. What?
Like their own branch in the family tree of.
Because that robot was in the Guild. Remember
Right.
he said
He was a,
Yeah,
he was like, "Are you in the Guild?"
he was like he was like, oh fuck, a bounty robot.
Yeah.
when he saw it or whatever.
Yeah, and he was after the same thing.
Taika Waititi,
Right.
dead. Nah,
Got to get to the ending in a minute. First, I have another question that you guys can hopefully clear up for me.
can I trade?
Why?
I want to sip a Heineken.
Really?
Yeah, I like Heineken.
First of all, can you guys appreciate this big ass bottle that I got?
I can.
humongous.
22 ounces.
A little warm.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
just a reaction to one of the scenes?
Absolutely. Take it away.
I don't know about you guys, but when he walked in that room for his next bounty and went, and the doors opened up, and there were 6 stormtroopers standing there,
That was cool.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
The Empire is, I mean, obviously the Empire is still, trying to work their way up because,
They just got wrecked.
yeah, they got destroyed. Whatever survivors they have, they're probably doing whatever.
Yeah.
But seeing stormtroopers in the first episode of this show, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so happy.
Really?
I
Yeah,
wonder who
I
that-
love stormtroopers.
They do look dope.
They're terrible shooters, but I
They can't
love
hit anything.
They can't hit anything. Have you ever seen the picture of a stormtrooper helmet and like a human head like underneath it? And like how the
Where the eyes are?
Yeah, where the human eyes are
Yeah.
versus where the mask eyes are. They're right here, and the eyes are up here. And people are like, no wonder why they can't hit shit. They can't see anything. So I was hyped
man.
to see stormtroopers. I hope, obviously, we continue to see the growth of the Empire into what it becomes in the new trilogy of Star Wars that we have now.
I wonder if this
So that'd
guy
be cool.
that they were protecting was anything significant. Because obviously they're
What kind of they're protecting?
the stormtroopers.
The doctor guy that was in the room.
No, the stormtroopers were in the same room as the guy who gave the Mandalorian that precious metal
Yeah, he's an officer.
of the Empire.
Yeah, well, he was. Yeah.
Okay, and so that's
Anyone
why
that
he's
wears
just
like the
kinda got-
gray, like I guess shirt suit thing, they're considered officers.
So that's why he's got like the posse of stormtroopers.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
commanders, not fighters.
All right. Big moment here.
All right.
Biggest moment possibly of the episode.
Yeah,
was
it was-
the ending.
I did not. This was almost like a Game of Thrones surprise ending for me. I've seen some episodes where I'm just like, what the fuck? and then
that's kind of how I was.
yeah, and then I saw the carriage, and then just Baby Yoda. Obviously, Yoda's breed, whatever it is. But I saw that poking out. I was like, well, there you go.
Yeah.
That was a twist.
Yep.
Did not expect it.
And it was a phenomenal way to end the first
Yeah, it
episode.
was.
Talk about something to get everybody talking.
Were you surprised?
Uh-huh. Did I expect it? Absolutely not. Was I expecting just like a regular human baby to pop out of that thing? Uh-huh. Was I expecting a little green Yoda with the pointy ears? No.
So, all right, what are our theories? Because I'm real interested to know what you guys think. First of all, why do you think he dropped everything that he was doing? He killed the robot. He was like, give me this, I'm taking it. Theories. What do we think? First of all, that was the bounty, right? That was
Yeah, that
what
was
was
definitely the bounty.
So, why was he so shocked to see it? Why did he kill the robot? Why was he like, this is amazing?
I'd love to theory craft, but I can't because you and I talked after the episode, and what Brandon said to you,
Shout out to Brandon.
I can't. I have nothing better than that.
I know. I can't either.
I just don't.
My brother-in-law, huge Star Wars fan, like knows all the lore
Sounds like a
behind
great
it.
guy.
Yeah, he is. Shout out to Brandon.
He knows all the history of Star Wars, everything.
And I'd be I'd sound like an idiot if I tried to come up with my own theory after hearing his. Because this makes perfect sense.
I just think he's gonna not go back to bounty hunting, or I don't even like. I truly don't know, because I know he wants this armor, and I know the Fallen Empire has what he needs to get the material for this armor and just be a top dog bounty hunter. But at the same time, seeing those flashbacks and seeing just like interacting and seeing how he is as an individual from this first episode, I also feel like he doesn't really care for bounty hunting. He's just doing it to do it, make money, and survive.
Yeah. No, he is absolutely doing it to make money. He wants to,
as of right now.
Right.
And I think even up to the very end of the episode, he is.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's taking this baby Yoda, quote unquote, to make money.
You think he's going to turn it in?
Absolutely.
You do.
I think he.
I
Dude,
almost don't think he's going to.
What better thing to turn into the Empire than?
Well, no, the mission was to kill it.
Or no, the mission was to bring it back alive.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, because the robot that he was with said, "Sir, the orders are clear." And then he raised the gun, and then it went to black, and we heard a gunshot, and then we saw the robot down on the ground instead of Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but
do you remember?
The order was to kill it.
But
do you remember when he was in the room, though?
Yeah, when he was in the room, they said,
the stormtroopers
"We want
and the
it.
officer.
We'll pay you in full if you bring it back alive, but we'll also pay you a little bit if you kill it."
Oh, so maybe the robot
that-
had different orders?
Maybe so. Maybe it was sent by somebody else.
Oh, okay. I thought they were
Yeah.
sent by the same individual.
think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought the orders were to kill it, and that's why
Those were the robot's orders. I think it was two
Interesting.
different people looking for
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it's
Huh.
going to become a hunt.
And so we need to know who sent the robot.
right.
So he's turning it into the Empire.
Yeah.
I
Because
almost feel
I'll
like
just
he's
say
not
this:
going
do we
to.
think it's the kid, the offspring of Yoda?
No.
The reason
No.
that you
No?
said almost
No.
makes sense, or that Brandon said.
I wish I could read the text, but we're using my phone to. film.
Well,
it made sense.
to
Dude.
paraphrase,
Yeah.
from what I remember you telling me, is that in Phantom Menace, Yoda fell in love with Yaddle, but
or had a thing possibly with Yaddle. It's a theory.
but Jedi are forbidden to marry, so
He hid it away.
he hid it away, and this thing is already 50
years
years
old.
old.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be some time before this thing came to light.
Right. Yoda's
And now the Empire's fallen
currently dead in the events of the Mandalorian.
in this
Yes.
time frame. Yes.
So it's possible that he hid it because if
He hid it and then he hid it.
the other reason he could have hidden it is
No,
because
son.
they're hunting Jedi. Right? They're hunting Jedi.
And
they're
then
hunting them down. Is
Brandon-
that not true?
Brandon had also said that
My brain, the gears are like smoking.
shout out to him because I would never come up with any of this, and I'm just literally saying what he said because
Yeah.
it makes the most sense to me. But he said that like Yoda's breed or species
Yeah.
is incredibly
Rare.
like wise and rare.
Mhm.
And that's why this is such a sought at
Yep.
such a threat or a sought after prize or something.
The
And
Empire
so
probably wants it.
That's
so
what I'm
they
saying.
could-
turn it to the dark side.
yeah.
No, to kill it. Aren't they trying to hunt down Jedi?
Jesus
No.
Christ. But this thing's not a Jedi yet.
But if it's the offspring of Yoda, I mean, they could be like, all right, Yoda was one of the greatest Jedis that ever existed. This is his kid. We want to kill it. And that's what the Mandalorian's thinking.
I think you're mixing up time frames here. So I think at the end of
Drop a
episode
bomb on me, Papa.
episode 3, I think that's what you're thinking of, where they're hunting down the Jedi. 2 and 3, they execute Order 66, and they're going ballistic and killing all the Jedi.
Pulled out the
I know,
66.
shit.
So, and that was at the end of episode
Big
3.
Dick Nick over
fucking
here.
Shut
flexing
the
over
fuck
here.
up, you bastards, as I try to explain this
All right, go.
to you imbeciles.
Uncultured swine.
So, this takes place after the events of Return of the Jedi, the end of the 6th movie. And that is far after the end of the 3rd movie, where they've almost eliminated all Jedi by the start of New Hope, which is the 4th movie.
What you mean almost? Who's the other one? Ray?
Kenobi and Yoda.
I was far off.
Kenobi and Yoda are like our last Jedi that they were hunting down in the movie sagas that we know of.
Oh.
And then Luke was trained in the ways of the Force, and Rey later on. Blah blah blah. Blah.
Luke's a Jedi, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
was.
Well, yeah.
Rip.
You know.
But
Okay, go.
so I don't think the Empire
Alright,
is
so maybe I am
hunting
mixing up.
down
Okay.
this Yoda breed species to.
The Yoda breed.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Well, why
the
would the
name of
Empire
No, I know.
want it then?
it. To make it a absolute tank for their side?
Really?
Like, turn it to the dark side.
Yeah, turn to the dark side. Make it. You said yourself that they were
but no,
brilliant.
no, I don't
Can
think
you
so.
imagine if that's what this series does?
They said they wanted it dead, though. They wouldn't mind if it's dead.
Maybe they want to do research on it.
Really?
Because I think that guy in there was a doctor, all right? And he
Okay.
really wanted that thing alive.
Fuck.
I
Where did that come from?
He looked like a doctor. I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
I have no idea which way the show's going.
Listen.
That's what makes it awesome, because look what we're doing right here.
All I
look
know
at all this shit we're spewing in this shit storm right here.
All I know
We have no correct answer.
is if I ever saw a Yoda that was on the dark side, I'd lose my shit. That would be way more fun to see than Jedi Yoda.
yeah.
Because
Dark-
we'll see that.
Dark side Yoda doesn't give a fuck.
Well, they want it for something,
Yeah.
and that's what we do know for sure. They want it for something.
They want it dead or alive for whatever
But
reason.
they prefer it alive, so that I
Yes.
think is telling. But they also said they don't mind if it's dead, which
I don't
to me
know.
is kind of like,
I
well,
don't know. Maybe they're just scared of it being a threat at the end of the day. Something that could take them down the line.
what if that wasn't the bounty?
Stop it.
I'm just laughing
What
at
if,
the fact.
what if he just stumbled upon that and that wasn't what they asked him
No,
to go
the
after?
tracker was beeping right on that thing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
that
pointed
wasn't
it at the capsule, and that thing was going bananas.
Why would... I'm so confused because now I'm thinking about what that officer said to him when he sent him on the mission.
Mm-hmm.
When he was like, basically, he was like, we understand that, it can be dangerous to be a bounty hunter, and sometimes you need to do what you need to do, so if you kill it, then we'll still pay you a little bit.
Right.
That doesn't make sense because it's a fucking baby.
Well, maybe they don't realize how young it actually is.
Maybe they thought it
'Cause
was...
the
they
Mandalor-
knew it was 50 years.
Right, because the Mandalorian looked at that thing and was like, what the fuck? This
Yeah.
thing's a baby. And the robot comes in and is like, all species age differently.
Yeah, maybe the officers knew it was 50 years and thought that it aged quicker than
Right.
that species
He
does.
was like a little kid at this
Right.
point or whatever.
That could be it.
Tate, what's up
I'm
over there?
getting a fucking headache.
The lore.
Let me tell you something.
The lore of the rings.
This is episode 1. And we are in a web already. You understand me? How many episodes are in the season?
I think 8.
8?
We're going to talk about this every single episode, at least a little bit.
Yeah, well, it comes out once a week, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, every Tuesday?
until the
I
last
think.
2 episodes, yeah.
Yeah, then they switch it up a little bit, right?
Right.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
To wrap it in a bow, good show
Yep.
so far.
Yep.
Good episode.
I mean, it's got us really wondering. And
We're wrapped around their fucking finger.
Yeah,
dude.
we
already.
We are. Episode 1, I mean, I didn't see the ending coming. I'm glad it did.
would you recommend this show to, like, your parents?
Hundo P, dude. I don't know if they like it,
Really?
but I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
Do you like Star Wars?
My mom probably not.
I
My
recommend-
dad would.
I recommended it to Jess, and she also said that she's not the biggest Star Wars fan.
Sarah's the same way.
So she doesn't know if she'd be a fan, and I was like, that's totally fair. Just keep in mind, Jason and I really weren't super Star Wars nerds either.
And we're super into this.
Yeah, so, give it a whirl.
Yeah,
But,
it's not it's not Star Wars you think.
It's the universe
It's its
without...
own story.
Right.
It's its
It's
own
not-
beginning, own characters, own lore. It's its own story. And so
yeah,
it's kind of a fresh start.
It's original politics following one man.
It's genius if you think about it. It's a way to get people who weren't super into the Star Wars franchise into the Star Wars franchise.
I hate cinema right now and TV. They got me wrapped around their
I
fucking
know,
pinky
same.
toe.
We're fucking slaves.
Um,
Let's jump to Irishman quick
Yeah.
because we're already past an hour.
Hey.
So first takes. How's it looking?
The reviews for The Irishman, all I'll say is that they're phenomenal. I think it got a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Holy fuck!
People are saying it's right up there with Goodfellas. It's in theaters right now. It comes to Netflix the 24th, I think.
Netflix 24th, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
This kid knows his stuff. It got a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes, and yeah, it comes to Netflix.
Wow.
I'm pumped for this.
Scorsese, huh?
I am absolutely 27th on Netflix. Is that what you had said?
I don't know. I've already forgot.
Is that what you had said?
Is that what you had said? Netflix.
Bon Qui Qui. Is that
no,
what he had said?
yes, Bon Qui Qui. That is what I had said.
Remember that?
It comes to Netflix on the 27th. It's in theaters now.
It's in theaters now?
Yeah.
I thought it came out Friday.
Select theaters.
Right, I knew it was select theaters. I thought it was coming out this Friday. The 15th.
I think it's in theaters.
Because I have it in the release radar as the 15th.
Is that right?
Get out of town.
That is what I have. I don't know if it's right. I can't wait to see our favorite Italians.
It's in theaters, select theaters.
Pesci.
November 1st it came out.
Who's in it again?
Pesci, De Niro, Scorsese.
Pacino.
Not Scorsese. He's directing it. Pacino.
Pacino.
Yeah. I mean, talk about...
Pesci.
Have you ever seen Goodfellas?
Plead the Fifth.
We gotta watch Goodfellas.
You've never seen it either?
I have seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta watch
Phenom.
It's...
People shit on me all the time, dude, for not seeing certain movies, and I kind of
there's
I feel
a lot
so
of cinema
bad.
out there. I
There's
still haven't seen The
so-
Breakfast Club.
I still haven't seen The Godfather.
I've watched
Same.
like 45 minutes of The Breakfast Club, and I was super into it. But
I
it was
loved
late,
it.
and I was like, I'm going to bed.
Have you seen The Godfather?
No.
We should all watch The Godfather.
I think part 2 is supposed to be better than part 1.
I think
And
that
they're
is
both like 4
a
hours.
staple in cinema that we should all watch.
I agree.
So we should plan that. However, we should also plan to see The Irishman when it comes out, because this movie is supposedly up there with Goodfellas, which is a great movie. It's 3.5 hours, this movie.
It's a long movie.
You feel me?
That is longer than Endgame.
3.5
Is it?
hours.
Endgame was 3.
You're right. Wow.
I might wait till this comes on Netflix, because I kind of want to sit on my own couch for 3.5
Drink a beer.
hours with some popcorn.
Be able to pause it and pee? I don't know.
Yeah. Might be
right.
nice.
Not sit there in pain.
But
Just a thought.
I
When you're
do
making a 3.5 hour movie.
I do really want to see this, and the reviews, critic and like civilian reviews, look just so good.
I have no idea what it's about, dude.
It's a mob movie. It's a classic. I don't know if it's New York, Pennsylvania. So like a Pennsylvania mob movie with hardcore Italians.
They're going to be moving all types of shit.
Yeah.
And they're going to get caught somewhere along the line.
I think it's
They're
going
going
to
to
be
try
good.
to cover up the track.
Yeah.
And one little clue is going to be left behind. And then it's going to be them on the run.
I'll check it out. I mean,
Or it's a hitman
I'm not
taking out the mob.
I'm not like
It is Hitman stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like counting down the days till I see it, but I'll see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am counting down the
absolutely.
days, to be honest with
Really?
you. Yeah.
We talked about this in our second episode, I think.
Yeah, this movie.
So-
There's a lot of hype around this movie. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good press. And I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see it. Scorsese. I know he said some bullshit about the MCU.
Feige responded to that. Did you see that?
No, what do you say?
I can't remember what exactly he said, but he let him have it a little bit. It was let me look up his comments a little bit.
But yeah, the description just right off the bat is, in the 1950s, truck driver Frank Sheeran gets involved with Russell Buffalino and his Pennsylvania crime family. As Sheeran climbs the ranks to become a top hit man, he also goes to work for Jimmy Hoffa, a powerful teamster tied to organized crime. There's going to be a lot of politics.
Yeah.
Intermobule politics. So I'm excited, dude. With this cast,
I love when people break the law and they get away with it for a while.
this cast
Like
is
this in a
ridiculous.
movie, it's awesome.
The top 3 Italian mobsters.
Yep.
I mean, De Niro, Pesci, Al Pacino. You know who's in this movie, Jason?
Who?
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Get out of town.
He
Is he
plays-
really?
You know who he plays?
How the hell is he in this movie, dude?
He's Italian.
He plays Joe Crazy Joe.
Really? Do you like Maniscalco?
Hilarious. Are you kidding me?
He's so great.
Oh my god, he is a wonderful comedian.
Favorite bit? Do you have a favorite?
The
TSA one's my favorite.
not the TSA one, the Entenmann's one.
The Entenmann's.
The Entenmann's is
Entenmann's.
that is probably my favorite bit because my grandmother does that shit. My grandmother takes out the Entenmann's for the family. She buys the Entenmann's coffee cake, and whenever we'd sleep over at my grandmother's, it was a staple the next morning for her to be chopping it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the one where he talks about the long toenails when someone takes off their shoe at the TSA line. He's like you get cut. Provolone.
I think my favorite's the one where he talks about the Navy SEAL with
the
someone
bow.
breaking into the SEAL's house, and he's got the bow.
Could you imagine that poor?
He's like, I got it hanging on my
And he
chest.
goes, "Could you imagine that poor bastard?"
Hanging up on the wall. Doesn't even realize what happened to him. He's got an arrow through him.
You remember how I
Kidding
mentioned
me?
just roundabout back to the cast?
Right.
Remember how I mentioned the mobster Bill Bufalino?
Yeah.
You know who plays him? Mm-mm. You wouldn't guess this in 30 million years. Who? Take a guess. Big Italian mobster Bill Bufalino.
That guy from
I know that guy.
Shut the fuck up, Tate. The one you like to listen to on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't know.
Ray Romano.
No, sir.
Ray Romano. Joey Diaz would be good for one of these movies, though. He really would.
Ray Romano, huh?
Ray Romano.
This movie's gonna be so great. I hope it's like pretty funny too. I hope it's got a good couple scenes of comedy.
I don't know, man. I think it might be seriousness, like mobster.
Yeah, but like you got Pesci in there, and Pesci's a funny motherfucker.
He talks like this.
Yeah, he's just
know?
gonna.
Does he really?
Yeah,
He's
like,
gonna walk up to.
He's
I
a very
feel like
high-pitched Italian. Like,
if I don't see a scene with Pesci walking up to another guy in the mob and just slapping him across the face a couple of times, like, "Hey, it's great to see you." Bah, bah.
I was gonna say, why do Italians? Does anyone do that in your family?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
do
the-
it, but really light.
Yeah, hit me with it.
You ever have an uncle who's
This
like,
is why you got to watch
"Hey,
on YouTube.
Good to see you.
Yeah, my Uncle Sal. Uncle Salvatore.
Are you kidding me?
Nah.
Is that an actual Italian thing?
I
that
don't
they
know
do?
if it's like all of them do it. I know the kissing on the cheek's huge in Italy, obviously.
'Cause
Hugging, kissing.
My Grandma Bev, she's very Italian. She's a Falcone.
We discussed this before.
Maiden name. And whenever she sees me, she's the
Yep.
on both sides.
Right.
And
That's
I,
wicked. Like,
I know that could
home,
be French
totally.
or whatever, but like she does both cheeks. She knows no business.
I do that to people sometimes. I walk up to
Do
my
you?
brother. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Really?
Yeah. I just honestly think it's a funny thing to do.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Al Pacino.
You know who I do it a lot to? The guys in my fraternity. Like
You
when
do
I
it to-
haven't seen them in a while, I'm like, "Hey, Nate, how are you?"
Really?
Yeah.
put her there. I'm excited for this. You excited?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
You're gonna
for sure.
give it a watch.
Yeah.
Unlike Parasite.
Yeah. No, I'll watch Parasite.
I'll watch Parasite with you again.
All right.
What's Roma about again?
A family living in
Mexico City.
in the 70s,
Right.
artfully displaying life at that time
Yeah.
for a Mexican family.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch.
You mean
definitely.
artistically?
I mean, artfully.
Isn't artistically the word?
I don't know.
All right.
Are we in English majors here?
I'm excited
Well,
for The Irishman. What's on the release radar?
Yeah,
if
what do we
anything?
got, Andrew?
Fire up this bad boy Macintosh.
Well, all right.
Oh, wrong set of notes here. Welcome back to the Release Radar here. My name's Andrew, and I'm giving you what's coming out this Friday and the following Friday.
Sound like NPR. You ever hear how they talk on NPR, dude?
It's-
It's so
it
monotone.
can put you to bed.
I love it when they made fun of it on the Parks and Rec.
I know.
Welcome to Pawnee, Indiana. Here we have Leslie Nope. They're so... Who would listen to that?
Leslie, would you like to read us?
Anyway, Release Radar. Coming out movie-wise, we have Irishman. Well, apparently it's out already. I had it as November 15th. So select theaters have it. Check it out if you can. If not, we have it. Would you say the 27th? November 27th? Yeah. I think we said the 24th earlier, which was wrong.
Oh, well.
So 27th. Frozen 2, November 22nd.
Yeah.
That's going to be a
You
big...
guys excited about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
I loved Frozen. Let it
was
snow.
Fucking musical.
Let it snow.
You were such an idiot. Literally on the ride back when I was listening to the podcast, you guys were talking about Frozen, and this stupid idiot, he starts singing,
Hello, I'm
Let
a
it
stupid
snow.
Last week?
Let it snow. I text him, literally, I go, you're such a fucking idiot. You saying let it snow. The real words are let it go. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm dumb. I also said the wrong date for the movie last week. I had November 11th down.
Do you guys ever hear
Which
the
was
parody
incorrect.
of that song? When it's like, fuck it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great.
No, I've not.
So
heard
great. I'll
that.
show it to you. other
So
time.
Frozen, November 22nd. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood,
Oh, I
November
wanna see that
22nd.
so
Tom
bad.
Hanks.
I get chills when I watch that trailer.
Me too.
Why?
I liked Mr. Rogers.
I still haven't seen Mr. Rogers.
I think that's going to be a great movie.
Yeah.
You think I need to watch
Phenomenal
like
movie.
some Mr. Rogers to like get
No.
behind the movie?
Maybe watch a little bit for context.
Yeah.
Just to see
You never
what
watched Mr. Rogers?
I don't think I
No?
did.
just to see
Land
what
of make believe.
Yeah.
Come on.
the train.
Yeah.
Just to see what the real Mr. Rogers was like, his mannerisms and stuff.
All right, so yeah, I should definitely check that out then, because any Tom Hanks movie, I'm almost always on board with.
I was
it.
fascinated by the train in that show.
It went into
Like,
the land of
like just the
make-believe.
way I don't know, it would like come through his living room and then
Yeah.
go through the tunnel, and then
Mhm.
you'd be in the land of make believe.
It was kind of trippy.
a little bit.
South Park ragged on this. Now that I'm thinking about
They
it,
rag on everything.
they did the land of like imaginary people or whatever, and it's just anything anyone thought of that was an imagination.
Oh, I think I saw this. This is like one of the.
It's
only
called
South
like
Park-
Cartoon Wars or
Yeah.
something like that, and there's 3 parts to it. And it's the craziest episode trilogy of Star Wars, South Park I think I've ever seen. It was so
I remember that
stupidly
one.
funny.
I do remember that one. It was
And
ridiculous.
Butters became like the king, and
Butters.
it also like tied in Lord of the Rings at the same time. It was great.
Remember, Mr. Rogers would always walk in and he'd be singing and then just hang up his coat.
Take
And-
off his shoes.
Yep, he'd take off his shoes and then just kind of toss them to the side.
It's
It was
very-
just wholesome.
He's a very polite guy.
He'd have a sweater on, you
Yeah.
know.
I was a kid. I was like, this guy's so fucking polite.
I know.
I was like, Mom, my shoes are being taken off.
I want to give him a fucking hug.
I did. I really did. He had a nice cardigan every episode.
He did. Should watch a few episodes.
I will definitely
Is it on
try
Disney
to find
Plus?
some.
Probably.
Honestly, it should be. But last movie I have coming out November 22nd is 21 Bridges with Chadwick Baldwin. No, that's not his name. Who's the name of the guy that plays Black Panther? Black Panther.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
I said Baldwin or something like that. Bossman. Yeah, Bossman. So
What
he's
is
in
that about?
It's an action movie. Can you look up the synopsis, Tate?
Bosman, whatever. What?
The synopsis for 21 Bridges. It looks pretty decent. I'm not
Does
gonna
it?
lie. The trailer had me interested.
When's that come out?
Oh, yeah. This
November
movie does look
22nd.
pretty okay. What do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
After uncovering a massive conspiracy, an embattled New York Police Department detective joins a citywide manhunt for 2 young cop killers. As the night unfolds, he soon becomes unsure of who to pursue and who's in pursuit of him. When the search intensifies, authorities decide to take extreme measures by closing all of Manhattan's 21 bridges to prevent the suspect from escaping. That looks cool.
That sounds really interesting.
Sounds intense.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a great actor, though.
You ever watch 24?
Oh, fuck yeah, I have.
So like
Jack Bauer's my guy.
So I mean, I picture some intensity like 24.
You like 24?
I have only seen like a little bit of it. I used to watch it with my dad. I've never seen it like start
You
to
like it?
finish. Yeah, it was sick.
Jack Ryan.
Oh,
If you like 24
really?
even a little bit, dude, you'll love Jack Ryan.
All right. Amazon Prime, here I come.
Yep. It's a great show.
Music-wise, I got some country music release for you guys, huh?
CMAs were tonight, like the
Were
night of recording. Yeah.
First of all, let me just say, Luke Combs' album that dropped on Friday of last week, phenomenal.
You know who won Best Single?
Who?
Blake Shelton. You know what song?
What song?
God's Country.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
do like that song. Not a big Blake fan.
He's
but
alright.
I do like that song.
I think he writes his own music.
Jeff told me that before the pod. You know what song was up for contention for that? Burning Man by
hate that song.
Okay.
Do you like that song?
I love that
Oh,
song.
really?
Yeah.
Oof.
Can't stand that song. Anyway, what do we got?
Music,
Andrew?
we have Ocean by Lady Antebellum coming out, I think, this Friday. I don't have the date for that one, but I'm pretty sure it's this Friday, November 15th. 9 by Jason Aldean, November
Really?
22nd.
Really?
Yeah. And Who by The Who, November 22nd. They're coming out with
The
an album.
Who's coming out with
Yeah.
shit still? Get out of town.
They're making their go round.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I
Who?
listened to before I came here tonight? Pinball Wizard.
By the Who?
Yeah.
You know what I listened to today on the way to work?
What? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
No. Well, that was the first
I,
day.
I cracked up at that Snapchat, dude.
He's like,
It's
I
all-
told you.
It's only appropriate. But no, I listened to It's a Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll.
Oh,
It's a
good,
good
song.
song.
I was like, I gotta build my way up. I gotta get there.
Yeah, man.
I've been listening to Shook Me All Night Long a lot.
That's a good
lately.
song, man.
Great song.
Classic rock never dies.
No.
I'll show my kids classic rock,
Yep.
and they'll be banging
Yep.
to it. Otherwise, I'll make them.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding.
Shaking their head around.
Isn't it
Oh,
good?
man.
Huh?
You enjoying this? That's a Family Guy bit. I could see Peter doing that to Chris. Don't you like it?
Huh?
Gaming wise, honestly, the month of November, there's not much left coming out after this Friday.
2K's
I was
out.
gonna say after this Friday.
2K came out in like October.
Okay.
Well,
Get out of here.
to your point, the day that this drops will be Friday the 15th.
Right. So these games will be out on the day the podcast comes out. And we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And I have a comment to make about that game as I get this
Go for
hair
it.
out of my eye. Did you
Fucking-
played God of War 4, right?
Yeah.
And you know how like it's
He loved
kind
it.
of open world-ish where like it's just a huge map and you have different sections of the map to go
Right,
into.
right.
That's what this game is supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah, and you could like there's a couple different planets you could go to, and with that like the planets open up more for a ton of side quests and shit to hunt down to
So it's
upgrade your
almost like-
characters.
Sort of an RPG-ish?
It's I don't think it's considered an RPG, but the campaign is going to be longer than like
And there's
a
like
short-
side quests and shit?
Yeah.
Really?
There's like stuff you can hunt down, artifacts, shit like that.
Now I kind of want it a little bit more.
I'm
It's made by EA, which has me worried.
probably gonna get it, so I'll let you know if I like it.
I'll probably opening day, like
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Really?
go
You guys,
on Friday and get it because
maybe I'll go with you.
you guys know the memes.
maybe I'll bring it here. I mean,
Hey, all right.
I think we're gonna get together and drink on Friday. If I'm not wrong,
This Friday?
Uh.
Oh, please. I'm stressed.
maybe we should live stream it for the fans.
New job.
Oh, maybe not.
Let's do like a 5-hour live stream.
You know what I always think of when I think of God of War? There's this funny meme I saw. I cackled when I saw it. It's like, you know the memes that are like, when you can't remember, it's without context, the memes are like, and then they explain something.
Yeah.
It's like, when you can't remember your son's name, it's a picture of the guy. Boy. Cracked me up.
He just refers to him as boy.
Yeah,
the
he
whole
does.
time.
Yeah.
Because I watched you play some of that, and then
Yeah.
I watched you play some of that at
Dude, the
at
axe
school.
throwing just feels so good in that game.
I don't think I've ever felt more like Thor in my entire
know.
life.
It's so awesome.
It's just great. And when you get the Hellblades, like,
Yeah.
just
You could be like fighting with your fist, and then all of a sudden just
and it'll knock people down as it returns
Yeah.
to you, which is in and of itself a strategy.
Yeah.
And then you let out the ice that you could like
Yep,
fucking
it's
use.
so
with it.
cool.
It's
I watched you
amazing.
play the final battle of that game. It was crazy.
don't tell me because I didn't finish. The
You
game.
still haven't finished it, dude. Playing that final battle, I couldn't even believe my eye sockets. It was
Really?
you need to get it together. And
Okay.
finish that.
That was
game.
almost a cinematic adventure. Just watching.
I remember
you play that.
fighting the dragon.
I fought the dragon. That
Do you
was
remember
so
that?
fucking
That was
That
cool
was
too.
hard.
In the cave.
Yeah.
I watched you play that too. I had a lot of free
That
time.
was really cool. That big ass dragon.
Mhm. A lot of fun. God of War 4.
Anyway, what else we got?
Last
We
thing
gotta
I
wrap
have
up.
on the radar is Pokemon Sword and Shield releasing November 15th.
People are pissed
Oh,
about
no.
the fact that they're dropping so many classic Pokemon from that game.
dude, they have Pokemon from a ton of different generations in this game. I don't expect them to have every single Pokemon.
But I can understand
They're
completely
dipping,
why
yeah,
people are pissed.
they're dipping their toes in a lot of different generations for the Pokemon that are going to be available in this game. Plus, introducing more new Pokemon, obviously. And I mean, what are you going to do?
You know what they shouldn't have done? They should have, at the very least, kept all Gen 1 Pokemon in their game and then dropped some from others.
Right.
That's what people are most pissed at, is like
All the
I should be
Gen
able to
1
get a
Pokemon are
Squirtle in this
amazing.
game if I want a Squirtle.
I agree, and I think it's bullshit that out of all these Pokemon games, you cannot like go out in the wild and find a fucking starter Pokemon
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
When they have tribes
Actually,
of them in the show.
In Let's Go, you can. Yep. In Let's Go Pikachu, you could just find like a Bulbasaur out in the wild.
Well, I wish.
Get
that
a
was the
Switch,
case
dude.
here.
I'm telling you.
I'm just wondering why we can't get people to Pokemon Go to the polls.
I think I hate you.
You
And
know
I think
that,
I liked
right?
last week more.
Fucking A. What a dumb comment that was. I'm sorry.
That's all I got
Anyway.
for the release radar. Tune in next week on my NPR special of Andrew's release radar. The On Tap official, the sponsored radar.
Hey, check us out on social media, folks. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. We'd really appreciate it. And also Instagram.
Absolutely.
Big thing about Instagram is we're going to start, actually, this coming week, or I should say next week, putting up 1 minute long video clips, kind of like highlights from our show on Instagram.
And various other social media websites.
Right.
You know, we're doing it so we get you guys to laugh.
Right.
More of our content out there. See what we're
More
about.
video content.
Yeah. We need more video content.
I think so too. Absolutely.
Yep.
There's so much shit that there's only so much that comes across through the mic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the other half of it is our facial expressions and like Tate like slapping you.
Yeah.
doing the
Yeah.
All of our stupid gestures.
That felt good, by the way. Just a little cup on the cheek.
yeah. That's why we
How
need
you
the
doing?
video.
Maybe that's why
So
the
anyway,
Italians do it.
Probably.
Check me out on Twitter, by the way, at Jason on Tap.
Oh, yeah. I'm on Twitter, too. At TateVilio4. Give me a follow. Help me out, because I have no one. No one to love me.
Love us, people. Love us.
I'm on Twitter.
Be my Lois Lane. I'll be your Superman.
Follow my TikTok. I'm just kidding.
We just lost every subscriber we've ever had.
I don't post TikToks. I strictly watch them because they're hilarious.
I made one video on TikTok.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You caved. No.
We just lost all our listeners.
No.
They're all gone. That's it. Everyone's like, peace, I'm done.
I might not come back.
Well, if
next
you want a
week.
TikTok-free environment, remember I'm at TateVilio4 on Twitter.
You can follow me on Twitter at ATF796.
Hey, we'll talk at you next week for episode 12.
Will be a good one.
Can't wait.
Peace out. Good night, Louie.